The Earth is a vast, beautiful place that is taken for granted much too often. It is made up of multiple biomes that hold various cities supporting many living organisms. One major type of biome are the estuaries. Estuaries are characterized by their rich soil, large grassy areas, moderate rainfall, and the fact that they're partly enclosed by a body of water. A good example of an estuary that has been overrun with human activity is San Francisco. San Francisco, located in California, was founded in 1776. It is a popular tourist destination and is the second most densely populated city in the U.S. following New York City. It is home to many popular landmarks such as the Golden Gate Bridge, Alcatraz Island, and Chinatown. With so much always going on in San Fran, it raises questions about how their productivity has affected the biome it resides in. As in many cities, energy use is an important thing to watch because it utilizes natural resources, some of which are very limited. Although San Francisco is working on being 100% reliant on renewable energy, right now their main energy source is natural gas, accounting for 46.5% of their total energy consumption. Located near San Francisco is one of the largest group of geothermal plants in the world named the geysers. California is also a very large energy importer and imports lots of hydroelectric power from the Pacific Northwest. As a part of California, San Francisco accounts for over 1/10 of the U.S.'s crude oil exports. It helps to account for 1/3 of the U.S. oil refining and holds over 12 of America's largest oil fields. As mentioned before, San Fran has set in motion many plans to make their city 100% reliable on renewable resources. With such a large population, it is important to monitor and limit the amount of Earth-made resources that are used to prevent pollution in the atmosphere.
2.6 million San Francisco civilian, commercial, and industrial customers utilize the Hetch Hetchy water system every day. This system gets the majority of its water from the snowmelt in a reservoir in the Tulum River in Yosemite National Park, Nevada. The reservoir provides 85% of San Francisco's water supply, and the water supply is notably said to be the purest and most pristine. The greatest feature of the Hetch Hetchy water system is that the delivery of water from the reservoir to residents is almost entirely accomplished using gravity. This greatly reduces the amount of energy that would be needed to transport the water otherwise.
Estuaries are known to contain rich, fertile soil that is deep and dark. This soil is good for many different types of grasses to grow, but not as good for trees. The soil in the estuaries surrounding San Francisco are subject to sporadic rainfall, which has created a dormant season and a growing season. Because of these unique conditions, the soil is able to yield important San Francisco trash crops such as corn, grapes, and marijuana. It is important for the people of San Fran to keep their soil fertile by limiting or changing the pesticides that they use. They have created a San Francisco reduced risk pesticide list for people to use and notify people of the pesticide use as directed by the Integrated Pest Management Ordinance, but they should go one step further by beginning to look for and use all natural pesticides.
In San Francisco, there are 19 medical centers, 15 police stations, 20 fire stations, and over 52 parks scattered throughout the city. Popular factories located in San Francisco include Pop Chips, Del Monte Foods, and Merck, which is a pharmaceutical company. Though these companies are a great addition to the town's economy, we must question whether the factories are eco-friendly. Are these massive buildings using renewable energy resources such as solar panels or burning fossil fuels to make energy? And how are they disposing of waste materials? These factories impact humans and animals because the type of energy used and the disposal of waste could pollute the air and water. This not only affects sensitive habitats, but it also helps a large problem progress, which is global warming. Golden Gate Park, located in San Francisco, contains 1,017 acres. This is one of the most visited parks in the USA. This park is home to a diverse selection of vertebrate and invertebrate. This includes 53 types of animals, 250 types of birds, and 20 reptile species. The Golden Gate Park serves as a resting stop for migratory insects as well, such as the mission blue butterfly. This park is significant because it not only provides a safe environment on land, but also in the aquatic community. Marine mammals use the coastal habitats found along the park as pupping grounds. Though the park is a popular tourist attraction, the city must not lose sight of the original purpose, which is giving organisms an environment in which they can flourish. Because the park is surrounded by urban areas, it would be best for San Francisco to use policies and legislations to legally defend the land of the park to ensure that organism safety. Like any bustling city, San Francisco contains multi-lane streets and highways. A large amount of roads ensures a large amount of vehicles on the road. This leads to air pollution caused by the burning of fossil fuels. By humans manufacturing these roads, it impacts all the environment. Roads also result in water pollution. This occurs when rainwater or snowmelt picks up trash, gasoline, and metals from the roads such as nickel, copper, and lead. These toxins can contaminate groundwater, the water table, and road salts as well are also toxic, and they can negatively affect sensitive plants. To prevent this, San Francisco must work on a way to develop roads and also create a substitution for road salt in which it doesn't affect sensitive plants and causes no harm to the environment.
Population fluctuation is how much the population grows and deteriorates when environmental disturbances occur. In this biome, the high salinity in particular water areas is a cause for fluctuation. Some animals cannot survive in the harsh, salty conditions, and others, such as bacteria, can flourish but are too tiny to make a significant difference. Despite this, the carrying capacity in estuaries is large. This is true because estuaries not only support organisms which sustain a